What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Bear Witness. This is episode 5. I appreciate all the support we've been getting on these episodes that we do every week. It's actually been very motivating. It keeps me going and makes me want to push out these episodes a little bit more. Max, before we start, just tell me how you're doing, bro.
Weather's getting colder, so the fall fits are coming out more and more now. I love that. Vibes are at an all time high right now with the Bears. I get it's the Panthers, but I'm happy. How are you doing?
I'm pretty good, bro. Kind of dreading going to class
What time's
in
your
a little
class at? Is
bit.
it 1:30?
Now it's at 1, but the parking is just like so ass. I got to get there like 12, 25, 30 ish. But yeah, let's just hop in it. Uh, Bears win at home 36-10 against the Panthers. Max had a prediction. I forgot what did you say?
I
35 to
said I said 33-10.
33-10.
I said 33. I think from the get go, I think we both knew this game should be like this. Like I get the Chuba Hubbard touchdown. Our run defense has been questionable at times. That's fine. But our offense could not play down, especially with Clowney going out. Shaq Thompson was already out. Like they had so many injuries and they got guys injured in the game. Like there was no excuse to not go out there and ball out. And that was a great game for the Bears.
Yeah, I mean, we were kind of spot on with everything that we said last episode. Like you said, 33-10. Turns out we had 36 instead of 33. But yeah, everything was just spot on. I said if there was a game that Caleb could hang his out on being the number one pick, the best quarterback in this draft, I thought that this would be the game. And then he came out and proved that. He had many great throws, touchdown pass to DJ, and then I think he had who's the second one too?
It was DJ had two, Roshan had two, and DeAndre Swift had one.
And I'm talking about Caleb's.
Touchdowns?
Yeah, touch.
He only had two.
Yeah, I'm saying what was they were both to DJ?
Good, yeah. DJ had two touchdowns. He had the
Okay,
one on the right side where he made the move and cut inside, and then he had the
yeah.
other one where he threw the one-on-one coverage to JC. Right? Didn't he
Okay.
target JC on that play?
Yeah, he was frying JC the whole game, bro. Like they was bigging up that matchup, just talking about how like JC can get off his release like a receiver, and JC is a great young corner, but
100%. 100%.
he just doesn't match up with DJ well. I mean, DJ is kind of a bigger receiver, and it's just like these DJ can create space, like he can separate. I just knew that matchup wasn't favorable, but shouts out to JC, but he was getting fried. He was getting picked on the whole game. And he's the best corner. So the fact that I know DJ is on the opposite side of him, so that's why you go his way. But still, it's like But yeah, he was frying. Our run game looked good. Hopefully, we can sustain this. Like I don't know if he
I
felt
think
all the pressure from Chi-Town, but these past 2 games he's been working.
I
The
think
past
Jacksonville. You can keep it up versus Jacksonville for sure.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. In the past game, what 47 yards on the ground, um, 73. I mean, he's been doing his thing for the past 2 weeks. We just got to keep this. We got to keep this train going. On the defensive side of the ball, I love what I'm seeing. We have we have a lot of great pieces. I mean, again, it is the Panthers. It's not really too much to worry about. Again, Hubbard had a great day. Our run defense just isn't good. Like it's something that we can. I don't want to say it isn't good, but it's lacking.
It,
Um,
it was like I feel like throughout the day it was fine. It's just like that one play. That's one bad play. You know what I mean? Like, I think throughout the day, we were solid. I know the one trip play that we were both talking about, right? Where
yeah,
Chuba tripped and, like, that cut it off. But, like, what was his yards per carry? I don't even know. But as a Chuba Hubbard fantasy owner who didn't start him, most of his points came off that one play. You know what I'm saying? It was like a
yeah.
30-yard run with a touchdown, whatever. Um, Obviously, yes, I think playing a team like the Panthers, like, I'm not gonna go insane about. I mean, he was, yeah, I guess 7.5 yards a carry. I didn't know he only had 13 carries. Yeah, he almost broke 100 yards. I don't know. It's like,
It's okay to say our run defense isn't good, bro. It's
yeah,
okay.
but it's just like, I guess we know that we need an edge. We've been talking about that forever. But our linebackers are supposed to be like one of the best units in the league.
It's
And
not
I
even
get
an
it.
edge at that point because like they're hitting us inside, like inside zones have been
And
killing us.
I guess that's what we talked about. We say like Dexter and Billing, you know what I mean? Like we got a young inside, you know what I mean? We have young D tackles. Like it's tough to go out there and get a Chris Jones. You know what I'm saying? Like it's tough to get an Aaron Donald, obviously. Um, I feel like when you think about like guys in the front seven, guys on someone's D line, like a lot of times the X factors are the edges. Like there are very few X factors that are D tackles. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Um, I think it's just tough to get some of those guys, but I think it's just time because I think you like Javon Dexter. I know I do. Andrew Billings is playing well. Like we got pieces in there that like could definitely be good in a year or two. You know what I'm saying? After you play alongside Montez Sweat, or you go get a guy like Jonathan Allen or Daron Payne. Um, I just think it just takes time, but we want it to be immediate. You know.
Yeah, but yeah, we have some ballers on defense. Like I said yesterday in the group chat, I think that we have a top five safety here in Chicago. And
We have
honestly, I
two.
don't even.
In there too. Byard's been hooping too. Byard, I'm not gonna lie, people love Kevin Byard. I don't know. I
Kevin
don't know what you
Byard
want
is
me to.
not. Kevin
I
Byard is
don't know what
not,
you want me to say.
bro.
Byron, like the all like I'll see like that ranking the top safeties in the league. It's always Minka. You got the Atlanta guys. Byard will be up there in the top 10 conversation with some people.
He's not
Some
top five.
people love Kevin Byard,
He's not
and
top five.
he got a pick last week to kind of ice it or
He
this
got
week
a pick at the end of the game when the game's already over.
to ice
Um,
the game.
Again, I'm not. I'm. I love the whole Kevin Byard signing. Like I was a big fan of that, but
It
he's not a
works.
top.
It's worked so far.
It's work, but he's getting older. I mean, again, and he's been playing well. He's just not top five.
How much you think Kevin Byard's influenced Brisker?
Mm,
How much you think like
probably
he's
probably a lot. Like I feel like he's definitely had a big jump from last year. I mean, last year he had his moments. Like we were talking about last year, he had his moments, but now we're seeing it more consistently. I mean,
yeah.
the fact Jaquan forces a lot of turnovers. Like yesterday, forced fumble. Um, Last week should have had two picks. I think he had a pick the game before that game. Like he makes the right plays. He's there at the right times. Like he makes the big plays. I know Latif said Kyle Hamilton has not played better than Jaquan Brisker. That is just a lie. And I love Kyle Hamilton. I love the Ravens defense. What Hamilton does is he makes the big stops, the tackles. He takes stuff away on the field. But I just feel like when it comes to turning the ball over, like getting the ball back, Jaquan has been. I don't think there's been any safety who's done it better this year.
Don't they
Maybe
also
you could
low
say
key
Minka, but
Don't they all also low key play different roles? Like, does Kyle
they
Hamilton like
do.
not play like that sub linebacker role? Jaquan stays in like that. You know what I mean? He stays in the
Yeah,
secondary.
yeah,
So like obviously that's defensive schemes more than like you know what I mean. Like I don't think it's obviously like out of position kind of thing.
that's true.
That's just the differences of schemes. But yeah, I definitely feel like they're not different positions because they both like classified as safeties. But Kyle plays up in that, especially with Patrick Queen gone too. Like he's playing that linebacker role a little bit. So Jaquan
Yeah,
doesn't do that.
I'm not. What? How's Queen been doing in Pittsburgh?
To be honest, I feel like I don't know. I know their defense has been great, but I feel like you always attribute it to their secondary
TJ.
being solid, TJ Watt putting on pressure, Cam Hayward being like consistency. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like their linebacking core has been solid. Peyton Wilson, I think, got his like ankles broken twice last night.
Mhm.
But I think Patrick Queen's been fine. Their defensive unit's been fine. Um, I don't know. Do you think like the Ravens are really missing him right now?
Hell no.
Because they've had some like defensively, they've had some pretty bad games. Like you shouldn't like. I guess just I don't
Did
even
you
bad
did
games,
you
just bad.
did you just
Huh?
see what they did to the Bills, bro? Did you just see that?
Oh, the Bills. Yeah, yeah. Forgot about that week. Forgot about that week. But you put
They
up what you got
destroyed them.
beat. You got beat by the Raiders though. That was a bad loss. Obviously, the
That
Bengals
wasn't
offense.
defense.
Hmm?
That wasn't defense.
But I guess, but I'm just saying like the Raiders offense is not good. Um, they had Devontae back then, but like they're not good. They just got held out by the Broncos. I don't know. I think this is not a Ravens podcast. We'll get to this during the episode
Yeah,
today.
yeah,
It's not a
yeah.
Ravens podcast.
But yeah, let's move on to player of the game. I think it's only right to give it to Caleb.
To DJ,
Like
no, I'm kidding. Yes, Caleb.
you could give it to DJ, but Caleb he just stepped up, made the right plays. I'm not gonna lie, he scared me a few times when he would like run into like the backfield and try to like escape pressure, but he's doing it. Like I remember in the first game, uh, that was the first game with the 19-yard sack, right?
The sack, yeah, yeah, yeah. Against
Yeah,
the Titans.
I remember I said, "This is the NFL, Caleb. You can't do that shit anymore." But I guess he's like adapted and learned how to like his escapability. Like he learned some new tricks on how to do it or something. I don't know what that was, but now I feel like he's doing that on a more consistent basis. There were some throws down the field. I think he said in his first four games, he was like 3 for 23 on 20-yard plus passes. And then in the game at that time when they rolled out the stat, he was like 2 for 3 on 20 plus yard passes. I mean, he's just throwing the ball down the field effectively. In the first few games, you could see he was just overthrowing deeper passes, and it was just like, bro, it has to connect at one point, and today it connected. I'm not gonna get too high I'm not going to get too high on this win because it was against the Panthers, but I do want to say that this was a great confidence builder. We see what we have in Caleb. And that's what I like. Is it going to be as easy as it was going forward? No, but I feel like as a team, like the camaraderie is going to come together. They know it, they know it. We have great playmakers. Rome had a day. Uh, DeAndre Swift had a day. Cole Kmet 3 for 57. We haven't really seen Cole be implemented in the offense for real like that. Everett and Shane Waldron, that whole thing. But Gerald Everett, no, he had 2 for 22, I guess. But
But Gerald never did that big third down catch. You know what I'm
yeah,
talking about?
but
It was that big. It was like a 3rd and 11 or 3rd and 12, and
yeah,
Gerald Everett just like had a little button hook or whatever, and then got the first, which I thought was huge. Like the first big play from Gerald Everett all year.
Yeah, yeah, I'm just saying like on a stat sheet, but yeah,
Gotcha.
of course. DJ Moore, I don't want to say he was frustrated, but there was a lot of fans saying that, he looked kind of frustrated with because you have a rookie quarterback and you expect him to make the throws that you're kind of accustomed to other quarterbacks that you played with in your life making 5 for 105. Like, you know what I'm saying? We saw what we have in this team. On the offensive end, there's a spark. If we just I feel like uh, the offensive line kinda played decent, bro. They played decent today.
And that like again, this is what we get into. Yes, I think we like what I was just gonna say is like everybody played their roles. Like Rome, Rome was getting catches, but he was getting yak, which is what he always does, right?
Mm,
DJ was going down the field, he was getting the deep ball, or like he was actually like being a vertical threat, which is what he likes to do. Keenan, everything between the numbers. You know what I'm saying? He was getting some little dump off passes he was going up for. All our running backs. Roshan was our power back. DeAndre Swift was our little finesse back, right? Like everyone was playing their roles. But again, I feel like it's even the Panthers' second defense. You know what I mean? Their secondary is healthy, I think, but like their front seven is beat up, and we know that, and like whatever. But we still did not play down to their level. You know what I'm saying? Like O-line, they did their job, right? They did what they were supposed to do. There's a couple. It was the DJ Moore first touchdown. There was so much time on that throw. Caleb looked so fine and comfortable in that pocket. It collapsed a little bit, right? But literally just waited. I feel like he held onto the ball for like 4 seconds, waited till DJ got open, dumped it off. You know what I mean? He got the ball
mhm.
and like scored. Some of those plays, like he just looked so comfortable in the pocket. Then when the pocket collapsed, he did the one where he went for the first down. He scrambled backwards and like
Yeah.
got tackled, diving for the first down, right? Or
Mhm.
the ball security I didn't love. He was kind of holding that right there, right? He was holding out there a little bit. Like someone
Yeah.
could have punched that out. But like athleticism wise, got out of 2 tackles and still like dove for that first down. Like that was all I've wanted to see from him all year long. You know what I mean? Like that was a great first down play, like way to keep the play alive kind of thing. So again, it's still an NFL defense. It might not be the best one, but that kind of game is huge, I think, for a young team, a team that's kind of been what you were saying. DJ Moore's down. People are down to Eberflus. People are down to Waldron, right? Like that's just a motivational builder, especially going into Jacksonville, where it's like just do that same thing and you'll be fine. Like they're not gonna don't play down to Jacksonville's level.
Okay. Let's get into keys to win next week, as we said. Uh, this is at Jacksonville, right? Yeah,
No,
there's no we're home again. We're home again. Oh,
I like you can fact check me on that. I'm like 99% sure it's at home. We got 8 straight home wins, by the way.
no, this is in London.
You're right.
Yeah, this is in London,
Damn, I forgot about that.
bro. I have to
Got
wake
it.
up at 8:30
I don't
to
like
see
that. I don't
that.
like that at all.
Um, yeah. So in London, we go against Jacksonville Jaguars. Uh, Max, give me your keys to a win next week.
Like it is the same thing. This team is better than the Panthers, in my opinion. Offensively, Trevor Lawrence is a better quarterback. I actually don't know. Chuba might be a better running back than Tank or Etienne. They both been bad.
Yeah.
But you gotta the Colts played very bad last week and they lost. They always lose in Jacksonville. But again, we can't play down to their level. We need to expose their defense bad. I need another game from Caleb. You got to establish the run game early, which opens up the pass, obviously, right? That's what we've been doing all year. We've been trying to establish the run game, and that gives Caleb more time. But simply, it's just the O line. Give the O line time. Don't let. And I think they have injuries too. I think they got Eric Armstead, right? Or they got Eric Armstead or DeForest Buckner. They got I think Armstead. Buckner's still on the Colts. Armstead's there. I think he's injured. They just have Trayvon Walker, I'm pretty sure. We just need to neutralize him. And you know what I'm saying? I think past that, just establish, keep the run game going. Use Roshan Johnson. That's actually that's my keys to a win. Use Roshan. Use Roshan with DeAndre Swift, obviously. But Roshan is the most physical power back we have, right? He's we get him the goal line touches, 3rd and 1s. Roshan should be in the game. Give Roshan more touches. Let him establish the physicality early on. I think that backs the defense off. But they have no DBs
Wait,
like
Etienne is hurt though.
what's he got? I don't did he not play?
It says shoulder. Ingram has a hamstring.
Evan Ingram's been out, yes.
Darnell Savage has a quadricep.
ETN played last game. Did he just get injured?
He must have got injured in that game.
So he's
And
been
now
playing.
Armstead, but Armstead was just rest. He was just resting.
Again, their receiving core stinks compared to our secondary, right? Don't let Brian Thomas and Christian Kirk beat you. Gabe Davis, I don't care.
I mean, what did BTJ have what was that, 80 yards?
Again, Kenny Moore's a good DB, but not Jalen Johnson. You know what I mean? They don't have the secondary like we do. So I do think it's you just got to first of all, just get pressure on Trevor. We've seen him play really, really bad when you get pressure on him, right? But in my opinion, it's just establish physicality with this team. You're in London. I feel like they actually like being in London because they're always in London. London is damn near a home game for the Jags just because they're always in London. But yeah, it's got to be early and often with the run game. Early and often, establish it soon.
Yeah, I'd like to agree. I mean, I know it's only been a 2-game sample size, but every time that we came out and were able to run the ball, it just seems like it's been a little bit easier for Caleb to sit back and just make plays. Obviously, our O line played pretty well. I don't know if that's gonna be a trend of that happening, but if you give Caleb time, again, he can make a play. So my keys to the win would also be just establishing the run. Caleb, look down the field. If it's not open, take your check down, and you're gonna have a whole bunch more of these 300-yard, 2 TDs, 20 for 29 type games. You just have to be smart about it. I like his escapability. I like how he was able to extend plays. So if we can just do that, just come out with this same game plan, establish the run, just play tough on a defensive end, like you said. Their receiving core doesn't stack up to our secondary at all. I think that our defense should come out and hoop like it's been doing every single week. Give me your score prediction on this game. I actually think it's going to be closer than.
I think so too, but just the fact that it's in London. If this is in Chicago, if this is in Jacksonville, I think they actually might win. They always just have weird wins in Jacksonville. But if it's
Give
in
me
Chicago,
27. Give me 27.
I like 27 as well. But I'll go 27-17.
That's what I was thinking, but I feel like I said that last week. But yeah, give me 27-17 Bears. And we go forward too.
Who's touchdown play of the week?
You're talking about for this game?
What Bears player is going to score a touchdown? Give me one player who's going to score a touchdown this week.
Bro, I'm calling a run in from Caleb. You know what I'm saying? He had it. It got called back. He had that little spike on the ground and hit him in his face. Anyways, I think he some gets drawn up like that again.
I would like to say Roshan because he's just been anything within the 2-3 yard line. It's been him. Give me a Keenan touchdown finally. Give me a Keenan Allen touchdown in London. It's about time. He hasn't scored one. He dropped that one game 1. He needs one it's about time Keenan Allen gets a touchdown for the Bears.
Yeah. Man, that play still haunts me because we would have. But no, that was we won that game. We did
It
win
would have
that
been like
game.
a double-digit win though, like 14
Yeah.
points. Right?
All right. Bear of the week. I'm not gonna lie. We hooped. I mean, I don't want anybody else right now. I
Let
don't want
me
anybody else. I'm
give
rocking with my team.
give me
I'm
love
rocking with my current team, bro. What'd you say, Max?
give me Lovey Smith. Give me Lovey
Mm,
Smith at this point in time. Eberflus can still kind of piss me off, but we need a little bit of a switch with that run defense. We need a more hard-nosed defensive coordinator as far as play calling. Give me old Lovey Smith back.
I
They
like
could stop the run. They could stop the run.
I like that. I wasn't even thinking about doing coaches or anything when it came to Bear of the Week, so I kind of like how we switched that up a little bit. To be honest, this was like one of our shorter episodes. We got
I
this.
I feel like there wasn't much to talk about. We said what we thought was going to happen. It happened, and now we go to Jackson or we play Jacksonville.
Yep, in London at 8:30.
That's
Oh,
9:30 for me, which is a little bit better. But
I mean, to be honest, it's the same thing, honestly. Um, well, I guess. Anyways, um, the socials are at the top. Make sure you guys follow, subscribe. Again, we're getting these Bear Witness episodes out every week. That's something that you guys can look forward to. But yeah, appreciate you guys for supporting us. We're gonna keep throwing out content. Monday Night Football today, we will be back on the regular podcast. I think we're gonna do a whole episode because we weren't able to film Sunday. But I appreciate you guys for watching, and we are out.